Look at your goofy ass. Look at your goofy ass. What's good, y'all? What's good? Please hit that like and subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so, please go to the Patreon. Check out the Patreon. It's $5 a month. I'll be releasing more episodes on the Patreon throughout the week than YouTube because YouTube is restricting videos now. They're trying to censor us, and I can't really say what I want to say on YouTube. So I made the Patreon. It's in the description. It's also in my bio and also in the comment section. So please hit up the Patreon. It's $5 a month. We got a live chat going on. I release more videos throughout the week on Patreon. I'll be doing live calls soon. And yeah, man, it's on Patreon now. So more episodes will be on Patreon throughout the week. So let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. So we got this viral video to go over. We got these two women that go by Weezy, Mandy B. They got a podcast called Decisions, and this video went viral. I have no idea why this video went viral. It's just women being women. And like I told you guys before, these women are never single. They always got a rotation of men they're dealing with, and women have a past. They like to fuck. Don't believe this bullshit like, oh, I'm asexual. I don't fuck no more. Women are fucking. I'm here in New York City. The weather's looking great now. A lot of hoes are going to be fucking. The rooftop bars, fucking in the bathroom. It gets lit in the summer in New York City. It's beautiful because we just had a horrible winter storm this past winter. Cold as hell. No. This summer, these hoes will be out in New York City. It's going to be lit, and I will continue to hold the line. I will take myself out, but I ain't buying any of these hoes drinks. I'm going to buy myself shit. That is it. Hold the line in 2026. Hold the line this year. It is okay if you want to take yourself out. Treat yourself. You deserve it. We got to stop getting in this mindset that the only time we want to go out and do something nice is when a bitch is involved. Fuck that. Do something for you. Have fun this summer. And the next part I'm going to talk about, just stop simping this year. Stop simping. Think of all the times you simped and you were the nice guy. Where did that get you? Where did that get you? If she ain't ATB for you, she ain't arch that back. If she ain't ATB, you don't need her. Kick her ass to the curb. If she is not ATB, kick her ass to the curb. Do not rush and take these women on fancy fucking dates. Test it out before you feed her. If she's that hungry, you give her ass, before she's ATB, if she's that hungry, you give her ass some crackers, okay? Crackers and a bottle of Gatorade. That's all you give her. Crackers and a bottle of Gatorade in 2026. If she's that hungry, before you ATB her, crackers and a bottle of Gatorade. That's all you need. And then the last part we're going to go over, Hillary Duff, this white girl, Hillary Duff. Y'all know her? I used to have a crush on her way back in the day when I was a kid. I'm 33. I was born in 1992, so I grew up watching Disney Channel, and she used to be on that show, that Lizzie McGuire show. Oh, I used to have a crush on her when I was a kid, but she went viral. Again, I don't know why she went viral. She just said that she was not into this guy because he was too nice. This proves my fucking point that you guys got to dead that shit. Stop being nice in 2026 and beyond. If these women don't like you for you, kick them to the curb. But being nice, it ain't going to get you nowhere. Being the nice guy is going to get you a post-wall woman with a high-ass body count. Don't do that shit. Do not do that shit. Let's watch this video.
All the time that.
And keep in mind, so a little backstory so you guys know. So the light-skinned one, thick one, that's Mandy B, right? And this chick in the red, that's Weezy. So they got a podcast. It's called Decisions. I watched it a couple of times. It's pretty funny. They used to be in New York, but since they made their money, they moved out. I think Weezy lives in LA and Mandy, she moved to Atlanta. But they used to be in New York. And a little backstory about these two. Mandy B, this light-skinned, thick chick, she is non-monogamous. She likes to be with multiple men. That is her thing. She's not with being tied down to one person for the rest of her life. She doesn't want kids. This is her living in her truth. I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with it because she's telling you the truth. If you ever meet a woman like this who is telling you the truth, that she don't want kids, she likes to be with multiple men, that's how she rolls, you either have the choice to stick around or dip. My thing is, I don't have an issue with this because she's being truthful and she's telling you the truth on who she is. A woman tells me this, I'm out. Thank you for telling me the truth, but I'm out. But she's living in her truth. And this is Weezy. She got a dude, but her and her dude, Weezy's bisexual. Her and her dude, they're, they invite women into the bedroom too. They have fun. They're very open-minded. I'm going to do an episode on them on my Patreon because on their podcast, they go into graphic detail. I'm going to react to their videos that they talk about. They go into graphic detail about the sex parties they've been to here in New York City and how it was and all the shit that, like, I'm telling you, man, in New York City, it goes down here. A lot of freaky shit happens here. And I'm pretty sure it's like that in LA, Miami, all the big major cities, Atlanta, Houston. So I will be doing an episode on my Patreon about them. But this video right here went viral. I have no idea why it went viral. This is how it is in the dating market.
I don't believe that she is monogamous because she can juggle. And she never fully feels, maybe it's commitment issues, but she'll be like 9 toes in, but the pinky toe out. Ooh. So she'll be dating someone and really like them, but still be swiping. And I'm like, it's because you're not monogamous.
No, maybe you're trying to like protect yourself from liking them too much.
Yes, girl, I knew you were gonna relate with me.
I do that too. Bro, the second I'm obsessed with somebody, I'm like, okay.
But you are. What can I do to
I gotta
like
fuck another nigga or like go on a date? You gotta get.
Yep. So you heard what she said. So this is what went viral. See, if she catches her liking someone really deep, she feels like she has to fuck another dude so she doesn't catch feelings. Women have told me this before, and women have done this to me in the past. So what she said is not fucking new. I think it's because maybe it's the New York air that makes you feel like you got to be a goddamn freak. But women are like this, so they don't get hurt. They may sleep with you, right? You guys click, you guys get along. She's catching feelings for you. But due to her trying to protect herself, she's going to fuck someone else in her roster. Even though you're taking her out on dates, women have a roster. Women do roster dating. This ain't nothing new. Like I told you, last year I was fucking this bad light-skinned chick when I was trying to get over my ex. You know, all that fun fucking I was doing, right? And I fucked this bad light-skinned chick. She was a model, bad light-skinned chick. And I wanted to hang out with her again. And, I hit it. She came over, I hit it. And then I hit her up and I was like, you down to come back over? She was like, oh, I will, but I'm going to a sex party with somebody. And I was like, and this was like, keep in mind, I was in a relationship for 6 years. I was out of the dating scene. But so many women are into that shit here in New York. Openly going to sex parties and talking about it. And that was like, and I was so turned off. Even, I shouldn't have, I was turned off. It is what it is. But it further proves that these women are never single. You really think that bad light-skinned chick was just going to go to a sex party to watch? No, she's going to get her fuck on. And she texted me days later. Was like, oh my God, it was so dope. I had sex in public. I had sex with all these other dudes and couples. And I'm like, bruh. I'm like, this bitch does not like me because she wouldn't have told me this shit. But I think in New York, let me know in the comment section, guys, if you guys live here in New York, do you feel like the women here are too fucking open-minded? Too open-minded here. And it's like they don't care about racking up their body count and they're proud of it, That's why it's insane. It's insane to me when guys are trying to take these women on dates, court them. Court these women, knowing that they got a high-ass body count and they got a roster of men they're dealing with. So, yeah, I was so turned off. I was like, I stopped talking to her because I was so turned off. But I shouldn't have been upset because these women are never single. And I'm single too. I just got out of a relationship. I wasn't, I wasn't in the mindset to really settle down. So that shouldn't have fazed me, but it did.
Out. You gotta get it off.
When you really like a guy, you have to fuck another guy to what? I need the explanation.
No, I don't.
Another I linked up with. I'm out with my homegirl. We getting lit. The niggas in my phone. We just talk. We're cordial. I'm like, yo, pull up on me. I'm with my girl, but come get drinks. Not thinking he was gonna pull up because he had lit. So lit. The spot that we're at, I let him know this.
So this is another video on her podcast of her talking about all the freaky things that they be doing. They are very open-minded. Again, this is Mandy. She don't believe in monogamy. She believes in multiple people, but yeah.
Coming, they keep it open. We closed the spot down. So it's probably 2:30 in the morning. I've been drinking since 8 p.m. And maybe it's the hoe in him. Maybe he knew there was a hoe in me. He's like, let me walk you to your door. But he doesn't just walk me to the door. He comes in. It was good.
Really?
Oh, see? That's why I was curving him because I didn't think it was going to be good. We go twice. That's how good it is. And he's like, I don't even go 2 rounds. First off, it started that he was a good kisser.
Oh.
You don't even look like a good kisser.
He don't look like he know how to read.
He looks like he knows how to make a jam.
And let me know what, like, would y'all, let me know in the comments, would you be into these 2 women? Like, are these women your type? Let me know in the comments section.
Oh, pizza. He kissed me and was like, I was just like, pull it out. And then I pulled it out and it was big.
It was big?
It was big. The
Did I ever
alley
talk
in
about the
Italy.
time I had an appointment with a client when I worked selling Ethernet and I did it in one of the hotel suites, one of the most expensive hotels in New York. I was needing to service the hotel because they were having an issue with one of their suites because the suite was so big. I'd seen this guy maybe 3 times before. I get in the suite with him and I'm like, oh my God, this is huge. He's showing me one level, this, that. And then one of the rooms got darker. I was like, oh my God, what is this, like BDSM room? And he was like, no, but I'm sure people all over this room and do crazy things. And I was like, yeah, I can see that. He's like, me too. And then all I know is we didn't have condoms, but we went down on each other crazy. And I remember I was stripped down.
Do you believe that they did not have sex? Do you believe that they did not have sex?
But he only unzipped his pants. He was wearing a suit the whole time. Bitch, it was wild. It was so good. Girl, we got downstairs. He was like, that was great. We'll connect with you. I'll have my assistant. Actually, let me see if she's here. Pulls the assistant over. He's like, did you get notes? Looked at me with nothing, not even a sexy look, like just like blank. So fucking hot. I could smell the on my face.
Wait,
Wow.
you get tickets
I
now?
was a hoe.
Bro, such a whore. I am having casual sex with somebody while also craving intimacy. This person I do not want to be with, but I truly enjoy being with when we're together. In the times that we're together, I'll have my own room sometime, all the time, and we enjoy what we've already created. However, I need fucking intimacy. How do I communicate that I might want us to stay in the same room and cuddle?
You need to stop being the fool.
This is why I tell you that women can't move like us men. They can't have, like, when you have multiple sexual partners, these women are going to catch feelings. You can't, like, women want to cuddle, they're going to catch feelings. They catch feelings faster than men. And women are trying to say, no, it's men that catch feelings. No, us men, I can have unemotional sex and go about my day. Not give a fuck about this girl. Like, she's fucking a lot, but girl, you gonna catch feelings. It is what it is. You gonna catch feelings.
Girl.
Okay.
You're being the cool girl to where guys feel so comfortable that they don't feel like you have an issue with this. And that friendship that you build, you don't think he's mistreating you at all. Your vulnerability has been an issue for you because it's your safeguard for your heart.
Okay, what should I say?
We've been fucking for a minute. And while I enjoy where we're at, I'm at the point where I need a fake boyfriend when we're around each other. And you let him know exactly what you need. The fake boyfriend is one, a cool girl joke. It's not being, I need intimacy and I need my hair stroked. You don't have to go there.
And this
You can make it very light to where he'll understand.
Yeah, so that's them. But this is why I tell you, when you do friends with benefits, these hoes are going to catch feelings. I was in a situation where I had a friends with benefits type of thing, and she was like, our whole situation. She come over, she gets fucked, and she leaves. Right? Her ass. I knew her ass was going to catch feelings. Had the nerve to say, "Oh, I think we should like start doing dates. Like, let's do date night." Why the fuck would I want to take you on a date when I already got the coochie? No, the fuck, no. I had to kick her ass to the curb because women put up this front. They can do all this fucking, right? They're going to catch feelings. That's why a woman who has a high ass body count, got all that D residue in her, it's going to be hard for her to pair bond and stay faithful to one guy. It is what it is. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about stop being a simp in 2026. Stop being a simp. Stop being a simp in 2026. You guys got to dead that shit. Okay? Continue to hold the line. Focus on you. You are out there, you seeing somebody, or you may be talking to a woman, right? If she takes hours to text you back, you are not a priority for her. You are not on her radar. She has a roster, man, and you're probably down at the bottom. If it takes her hours to text you back, she ain't into you. Stop simping. You do it back. She hits you back. Text her back days later. Ain't no woman that damn busy where she can't even respond to your text, okay? If you're dealing with a woman and she's making you always spend money, she hits you up with, I'm used to guys doing this for me. She's fucking lying. That's why she has to tell you this. When women come up to you with that bullshit, I'm used to guys splurging on me, paying for this, and that, she's fucking lying. Don't do it. Do not fall for that bullshit, okay? Do not do it. Do not spend a dime this year. Continue to focus on yourself and just hold the line. Dating apps are losing a lot of money because men are not paying for these dating apps anymore. A lot of men are deleting their dating apps and they're doing their own thing. They're holding the line. And dating apps are losing money right now. Continue to hold the line. If you want to have fun, man. Take yourself out. If you want to talk to women in the wild, do that. But get off the dating apps. The women have they have the upper hand on dating apps. They have too much power, and it's time for men to take back the power. But stop being a simp. Stop being a simp. Don't ever be calling a woman multiple times. Don't be double texting. If you're the type of guy where every time you guys communicate, you're the one that's always contacting her first, checking up on her, you're doing everything, and she's doing none of it. Yeah, it's not gonna work. She's not into you. She's not into you. Learn from my mistakes. When I first moved here, I lived in Harlem, and I was a simp, man. This was way before I got exposed to red pill content, and I was a simp. I had a low self-esteem. I just moved to New York. I was so green, and I used to live in Harlem. And there's this girl I was talking to. We'll call her Kaylee. I don't want to put her real name out, but we'll call her Kaylee. Black chick. She was a black chick. She was one of those free spirit. Because Harlem, y'all know Harlem has a lot of these fucking Erykah Badu chicks. She was one of those chicks. Very, very spiritual and shit. And have all these, she got crystals and shit. I don't know what's the word, bohemian? I don't know, but she was one of those open-minded chicks, right? She was one of those open-minded chicks, right? So, and she was a weed head. So keep in mind, this was when I was, 22, 23? So Kaylee, we were hooking up, and I was a dumbass. I took her on a date when we first met. I was like courting her like a dumbass, and I used to hook up with her, right? We used to have sex and hook up. And I was a simp, bro. I was a simp, and it got me nowhere. I was a nice guy. And let me tell you how bad, this is embarrassing, but I'm going to be real. You know, I tell the truth about everything, even about my failures and mistakes in life. I used to go to her house in Harlem. I lived on 141st in Lenox, and she lived on 131st. Yeah, 131st. So I used to go to her. She lived very close. So we were fuck buddies, but I was also courting her. I was catching feelings, even though she was not that attractive. And my self-esteem was so low, bro. It was so low. And before, she was one of those chicks, right? Which was dumb. She was one of those open-minded Erykah Badu chicks, right? She was pro-black, but her exes were white dudes. So that was fucking stupid. Like, you're pro-black, talking about racism all the time, but your exes were white dudes. So best believe she got passed around by some white dudes, and now she had a vendetta against them. So I was such a simp. There was a time when I went to her apartment, right? And she had a neighbor. She was like, oh, let's go to my neighbor's house. So this neighbor lived above her, and it was like 3 guys lived up there, right? And I was like, okay. And she smokes weed, right? And I could just tell, like, I'm up there, nigga. It's just me, her, and the 3 dudes. So, yeah, I just knew something was off, right? I could just tell by their body language something must have went down, right? So after we left, they smoked, because I didn't smoke at the time. I was just letting them smoke and talk and catch up like a dumbass simp I was. So when we left, I went back down to her apartment. We left their apartment, and we were talking for a bit, right? And I was like, what's up with y'all two? Y'all seemed a little close. She was like, oh my God. It was just when I first moved here. This is her goofy ass told me. When I first moved here, I wasn't talking to him, but we would hang out, smoke weed, and I wanted to have sex with him, but he turned me down. He said he wasn't into me like that. So you can only imagine how they were looking at me like a fucking simp. And she said that because there was 3 dudes, right? She was trying to get at both of them. It was a light-skinned dude there. Light-skinned nigga looked like Steph Curry. That, good-looking light-skinned nigga. When that dude turned her down, she tried to get with him, but he turned her down too, the nigga who looked like Steph Curry. So I felt like a lame courting and pursuing this bitch, knowing that these niggas, I don't know, she said they turned her down, but the fact that these niggas turned her down, if they're horny, if they want some sex, they know they can go down to her, they can go downstairs or get her goofy ass because she's down to fuck. So that kind of turned me off. That kind of turned me off. And keep in mind, I was the nice guy. I was the nice simp. Got me nowhere. And you know what's so funny? She got mad at me because I had an issue with that. I was like, okay, and you still hang out with them? You're friends with them? She was like, yeah, we're friends. We're always going to be friends. And we would always go, like, she would want me to go out with her and them, like to the bars and to like some clubs and shit. And I had an issue with that. I was like, I don't feel comfortable hanging out with you and some dudes that you wanted to hook up with. And then she hit me with that, well, are you insecure? Because I don't like insecure guys. Bitch, you're insecure. Who the fuck, you hang out with dudes that turned you down sexually? If you're a woman's ego gets hurt too. If you get turned down by a guy, women can't handle rejection. The fact that you still want to hang out with them, you want to fuck these dudes. So I had an issue with that. And she hit me with no, you're insecure. Stop being insecure. I don't like to deal with. See, and then she had the nerve to hit me with, this is why it's hard for me to deal with black men because, bitch, these two niggas are black too. So what the fuck are you talking about? She was like, this is why I don't deal with black men. Bitch, don't go there because your ex is white. Now you want to be pro-black? Like, shut the fuck up, you know? But I had an issue with that. That rubbed me off the wrong way. And there was a time we went out to a bar, right? And this bitch is a liability. She got into it with the security guard because it was taking us forever to get in. And she was like, well, my boyfriend here, he'll fuck you up. Bro, I was skinnier than this. I wasn't lifting weights. I was skinny as fuck. I first moved in here, I was 22. And this was a big 6 foot, big security nigga. She could have got me fucked up. But I was like, no, we ain't doing that. This bitch was insane. And it's funny, she's the one that cut it off with me. She's the one that cut it off with me. She was like, she hit me with this. I was talking to my girlfriends about you, and they were like, you're too nice. Like, you're a nice guy. And they were like, you're the right guy, but not right now. Like, they feel like you'll be a good match for me later down the road when I'm in my 30s. And I was a simp. And keep in mind, this woman was decent looking. And her girlfriends were in her ear telling her, yeah, he's a nice guy, but it's not it right now. You should come back to him after you have your fun. And she ended it with me. And it's so funny, like 2 months later, she hit me back. She said, listen, I know what I want. I want to get into a serious relationship. And I just said, stop fucking. I told her, because I was upset. I was like, don't ever fucking contact me again. Goodbye. And you know what's funny is I looked her up. I think I looked her up because I was curious on what the fuck she looks like. So I looked her up like last year. This bitch is fat now. She was not fat when I was fucking her. She is overweight and she cut off her hair. She has like a little fro and she's a lesbian now. She's a lesbian now. Fat as fuck. I'm telling you guys, whenever you go through a situation, when you get turned down by a woman, just keep in mind, her looks are going to fade as she gets older. It was insane how bad she looked. She was fat. She had and this woman was skinny when I was fucking her, but she was fat. She had a gut, everything. Shaved her head. I'm like, no way. And this woman ended it with me saying I was too nice. But I had to learn the hard way. I'm telling you, because this was in 2014, 2015. So I wasn't really watching any red pill shit. So during that time, I used to live because I was getting burnt so many times by these women. So the only person I was really listening to at that time was Tariq Nasheed. He used to do the Mac Lessons radio, and I was listening to that every fucking day, you know? But still, I wasn't getting pussy as much, so I was a simp. So there was a second time. There was another time in Harlem. I'm telling you, my worst dating experiences have been when I was living in Harlem. So I was dealing with this other black chick in Harlem, dark skin, pretty woman, nice booty. But, oh my God, yeah. I was living in Harlem, but where she was at in the Bronx, it wasn't that far. I think she was, I forgot what street it was, but she was in the Bronx, but I was in Harlem, but I was not that far from her. This goofy ass chick, she lived in a luxury apartment, right? In the Bronx. Do you know how much she was paying for a 1-bedroom in the Bronx? $4,800 in the Bronx. And she got pissed off because most of the people who live in that luxury apartment, they got in there through the lottery or some program. So she felt like a dumbass that she's the only one paying that much. So her situation was weird, dude. So she had 2 phones. And I'm like, why do you got 2 phones? Well, I use one for dating and one for work. Again, I'm a simp and I'm ignoring this shit. I'm taking this bitch, I'm taking her on dates, not getting no pussy. And she hit me with the, in my past, I used to just sleep around a lot and I want to just do better now. I want you to wait. And again, I was a simp, so I dealt with it. I wasn't getting pussy as much. And keep in mind, at the time, I'm working as a busboy at a restaurant. And I'm working as a busboy. And shit, I ain't getting paid that much. I'm not getting paid that much. My room at the time, I was paying $600 for a room in Harlem. And keep in mind, I'm taking this woman on dates, trying to court this bitch, and not getting no pussy. So one time I go to her place. This is when I was a simp, man. So I go to her apartment and it's like, we're drinking and I'm like, we're going to have sex. And she was like, I can't have sex right now. And I'm like, why? She was like, I got this thing on my vagina. And I was like, what? She was like, I got this thing on my vagina. It was some shit I've never heard of. It's like boric acid. Have you guys heard of this? Like boric acid. It's like, it cleans the vagina. And I'm like, if she's not fucking me, why would she need this? But she was like, no, it's just, I like to clean it because, so I don't get like a yeast infection or some shit. I ain't never heard no shit like this. So we did not fuck. But I'm like, she has to be fucking somebody. She has to be, because she ain't fucking me. Keep in mind, it's been a month, nigga. I'm like courting this bitch and trying to get to know her like a dumbass simp I was. And it's been a whole month. I'm courting this bitch, taking her on dates and shit, knowing I don't got no money like that. Just courting her, right? And this was the last straw. I take her out to another restaurant in Harlem. Not no fucking Red Rooster. It was across the street from Red Rooster. I think it was at Corner Social. If you guys know is Corner Social still there? But it was a place called Corner Social. It's across the street from Red Rooster in Harlem on 125th. I took her ass out on a fucking date. Like a dumbass. And this was the last straw. This was the last fucking straw. I took her out, right? And she kept on looking at somebody like a dude was there, right? So it was some dude, big yoked up tatted nigga. And she kept on staring at me. Then he was looking at her. And she was like, oh, I got to go to the bathroom real quick. And I was like, okay. So I'm peeping her, right? And the dude talks to her. They're like talking. I'm like, oh, she knows this nigga. So they're talking for a while. And then she goes to the bathroom and then she leaves. Nigga, keep in mind, I paid for the fucking dinner, right? I paid for the fucking dinner. She was like, let's stay for a little while because let's order a drink or two. And I'm like, okay. So she comes back, sits down, we drink, right? She was like, this bitch. So she gets a text on that second phone. The second phone I told you about, she has 2 phones. And you know what this bitch said? And keep in mind, this bitch, again, me being a simp, she wasn't that attractive. And I was hyping this bitch up and she wasn't that attractive. But that's my dumb ass fault. I was a simp. My self-esteem was low. You know what this bitch said to me, bro? You can leave now if you want. I was like, what? Yeah, she's like, you can leave. I kind of want to just stay here tonight by myself. I said, are you fucking serious? She's like, yeah. I'm like, are you serious? She's like, yeah. But I paid for the dinner. I didn't. This bitch was dead serious. And I was a simp. I had to learn I was a simp. It does not pay to be the simp. So I left, right? And I was like, as I'm walking back, right? As I'm about to walk back home, pussy list, ain't getting no pussy, even though I spent all that money. I said, let me just walk back. Let me walk past the restaurant just one more time. Just walk past. Walk past the restaurant. That nigga was at that table with her. So she knew that nigga. I'm pretty sure they were fucking. And that was the last time I saw her. And she texted me a month later. They always do this. Why do bitches do this? They'll text you back when they've been ran through. She's like, hey, I was wondering if I can see you. I said, stop. And Kim, I was mad. I said, stop fucking texting me. Goodbye. She's like, why are you being so mean? I said, listen, you are a below average bitch. And that was beneath me going out with you. She's like, are you serious? Are you serious? I was like, yeah, don't fucking text me. And then she texted me again the week later. She's like, listen, I want to fuck. Can you just come over? No, stop fucking texting me. And I was heated. I paid for our dinner. You going to tell me, oh, you can leave? The fuck? The fuck? And do you know what's funny? Another thing. What happened last year? What I tell you about? I was going through my whole phase last year, right? When I went through my breakup. Guess who I saw on the field at? Her goofy ass. And guess what? Guess. That bitch was fatter than what she was in 2015. Fat as fuck. And she sent me like a like or something on field. I blocked her ass. She was fat on field. And this proves my point. These women who turn you down, nigga, they're going to decline as they get older. Because at that time, I was, want to say what, 23, 24, one of those. We're the same age. So last year, I'm 32. She's 32. Fat as fuck. I'm telling you, don't be a simp, because this is how women treat you when you are a simp. Every time I wasted my money taking women on dates and courting them and shit, most of the time I didn't get no pussy and they were just using me for free attention and time because they were not over some dude they were dealing with. When you take a woman out and all she does is talk about her ex or nigga a situationship she was in, yeah, she's using you for a free meal and just to get her mind off that dude, because once that dude comes back around, she's gonna fuck him. And that I started going hardcore when I was just getting burnt so many times, getting played. And when I was exposed to alpha male strategies, I turned into a savage after watching alpha male strategies. Shout out to him. I stopped giving a fuck. And once I stopped giving a fuck and started telling women straight up what I want and if we ain't fucking, then no, I'm not doing anything. I started getting more pussy. When I stopped giving a fuck, I killed that nice guy shit, I started getting more pussy. You got to stop being the nice guy. It's not going to get you anywhere. The women do not ever respect the nice guy. And what that girl said, the first girl I was dealing with, what she said, her girlfriends were like, yeah, he's a nice guy, but he's the type of guy you settle down with. That is so fucking true. When women get they fuck on, they get ran through, get passed around, yeah, they'll settle with the nice guy later on when they're ran through, getting old as fuck. That's why I think it's insane when niggas got their shit together and they get with a post-wall bitch who's over fucking 30. Knowing she got a high-ass body count. You want to wipe this bitch up? Knowing she still got dick residue inside her. Why would you want to do that? That's, no. You better get you a young broad. You don't get with a post-wall woman who's got a high-ass body count. She fucked all that fun fucking she was doing, and all that fun sex she was doing, she got nothing in return. Don't do that, I'm telling you. Do not put yourself in that position where you're a simp and you're courting this woman. Women do not deserve that today, to court them and pursue. Why? When they let all these other guys hit and these guys didn't do anything. When a woman really likes you, she ain't gonna make you do all this stuff because she likes you. And there are women out there, guys they were in love with, these guys never took them on dates because these guys ain't have money like that, but they would just love being around this dude. These women would pay for everything, pay for trips, take them out. You got women taking dudes out because they like them. You got women doing this. Don't believe the internet. Women are doing this. And this is a broke guy hit on guy shit, but she loves this dude. And she'll do anything for him. But as she gets older, she wants to be compensated now. She's okay. I gave up my coochie to all these F-boys. Now I want to be compensated. I want someone to take care of me now. And that's when she's going to look for your goofy ass. She's going to be looking for a nice guy. But don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to be the nice guy. Nothing good's going to come after that. Stop being the nice guy. I had my time wasted. Women were just disrespectful to me when I was a nice guy. And I stopped that shit. I stopped doing that shit because it got me nowhere. All these ungrateful women, it ain't worth it, fellas. It is not worth it to be a nice guy. So let's close this episode out. Let's watch this Hillary Duff clip. Another clip that went viral of her talking about this nigga was too nice. Let's watch this.
That's not really a thing.
So you thought it was like almost a red flag that he was too nice?
I think I was just like not ready to accept all of that yet. I was like coming out of that, like a long relationship, a divorce. Like I was just like chaotic.
Yeah.
I think I needed some chaos first.
Yes. Meeting a nice guy that's actually going to treat you well. You're like, wait, can you pause for 2 seconds?
Yeah.
Let me get
I'll
my
be
shit
back.
together and I'll come back.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, wait.
I'm telling you, man, women do this all the time. Women do this all the time. Yeah, you're a nice guy, but just wait. Let me get my fuck on. Let me hang out with Chad, Tyrone, Ricky Tam, Bubba Cloud Bubba. Let me have fun with them and arch that back for them, and I'm gonna be right back to you. That's how basically it is. Women are not ready for the nice guy. They only want the nice guy when they hit post wall. Late 30s, 40s, they're like, okay, I think it's time for me to settle down now. Let me find some dumbass simp dude who's gonna take me at my worst. Don't fall for this shit. Stop being the nice guy in 2026. The summer's approaching, man. Have fun this summer. Do your thing. Please stop simping. Don't buy these women drinks at the bar, club. Do not be double texting. Do not be kissing these women's ass. And do not be wasting your money taking these women on dates. Low effort. Fuck the bare minimum. Low effort this year. Continue to hold the line and focus on you. And again, if you haven't done so, please check out my Patreon. It's $5 a month. I'll be releasing more episodes on the Patreon throughout the week, okay? More episodes on Patreon than here on YouTube, all right? So y'all continue to hold the line. Stop being a simp. No more Mr. Nice Guy in 2026, all right? I'll holla at y'all. Peace.